What is going on? I'm Zedmont. The last sneak peek was a bit of a mouthful, so we're going to do one more. Actually, we're going to do two more, but for right now, we're doing one more. We are on the dev build. You can tell because code Zedmont does not work. It works everywhere else. We have 1,000,000 diamonds. We are headquarters level 5, jumping in to 69, and we are going to be 69ing with ourself. We're just going to leave that one alone. Anyways, we are going to make sure we upgrade those heavies to maximum right about now. And that is all we're going to do. Actually, I guess we're going to get that landing craft maxed. And now, a bunch of you were smart enough to realize that we do have flares. They intentionally left us hanging with the flares very, very late in the season. And that is because we've got the Zooka fan flare. Now, we're not going to get any sort of defense. We're just going to stick to offense. Might as well get that gunboat upgraded. We'll see if we actually need it or not. That's it. Don't care. We might try with Zookas in a second, but for right now, we are just going to jump in with the heavies. But first, we need to make sure we do select a leader. That is going to be, there's going to be some of you out there when the main season starts, you forget to set that leader, and that is going to be a sad trombone kind of day. Now, no bone in here, just Warships. Now we're going to jump into a battle, and I've already lined this up. We're going to attack against ourselves. Now we don't have regular flares, so what we're going to do is we are going to drop our heavies in this neighborhood and our Zooka dudes over here. Now I've never actually flared a building with that thing. I don't know if you can actually flag a building with one of those Zooka flare thingy-majiggers. So here comes our squad leaders. You'll notice that they should be following that flag. I don't know if they directly attach the building or if they'll actually go to that, but as you can see here, our heavies are clearing through every single defense, and now that that's done, we can flare up to there, or flag up to there, or whatever the heck you want to call it. You can see that I have gotten every single possible defense at the 2-engine room level, and we managed to walk through it. So, decent times, and although that person's base, oops, I guess we just got to go like this, and then we're going to have to retreat, and then we will just pick up the win against ourselves. So if we look in the tech tree here, we've, on that other account, the bad dude account, I've got full snipers, full machine guns, full mines and mortars, every single possible defense at the 2-engine room level. And let's just do one more battle just to see if you even need to use all of your boats. I'm just super curious to see if that Zooka dude will be strong enough to walk through all of that on his own. Maybe you guys are curious too. And by the way, if you have any feedback on my sneakish, peakish, I would love to hear it, because like these kind of bases where they force all of your troops to go to the right because you don't have flares would be super, super annoying, except for the fact that we've got this squad leader flare. So maybe this will be a bit faster. Maybe we can use this GBE. You can see that we're at 50 GBE left though. So and by the way, these flags, they don't expire, so it's not like regular flares where you have to upgrade them or anything like that. But as you can see here, we are losing our Zooka friends quite quickly to sniper towers, to machine guns, and all of the rest. So now that that's gone, let's get these guys back into here. And did I actually throw it? No, I couldn't throw it because my guys were dead, except for they're still following it, I think. So maybe, just maybe, it still works even though your Zooka leader guy is dead. That looked a little bit strange. Very, very curious to hear what the heck went on there. Maybe they got dropped and then they died. We'll check that out in a second. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna upgrade this account all the way into that next engine room level. We're gonna pick that up, go into 3, and then on the other account, we are of course going to get all of the defensive things. So that's gonna mean boom mines and flamethrowers and extra mines. Yes, I went for 25 extra mines there. 3 times sniper towers is probably a better choice. But anyways, on this one, we are going to move down through that minesweeper just to get that second deal. We're going to get that heavy boost. And at this point, I think we're going to have to get Zookas. I'm going to unlock Zookas because I think we're going to have to go back for them at the 3 engine room level, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. We're going to spend those diamonds. I am going to jump in against myself, again, avoiding those innuendos, playing with myself on the dev build. Yes, you were all thinking it. The dev build is so frustrating because there's so much cool stuff, but it's just you building bases for yourself to attack, and then you want to make sure it's fair. Don't use the dev build except for to make you guys sneak peeks, and look how ridiculous this is. There are, 50 mines out there, plus at least 8 boom mines. So I really don't. And by the way, again, notice that our new leader was not automatically assigned. I think that they should be assigned, to be honest. I don't think you would ever use regular heavies without the minesweeper, for example. We are going to give this a go. I'm going to send all heavies up here for the second, and then we're going to send you over here and a couple heavies, and I'm just going to send you for that back engine room. It's kind of, I think, a flag. Did it actually land? I think it did land, but it's like hidden in behind the engine room there. That's a bit of a bug. So don't, when you throw your stuff on that back engine room, you can't actually see it. So do be aware with these squad dudes that you're going to be frustrated. You can see here that there was a flag back there, but we can't see it. So now that that's done, we're going to throw a flag on this one. Not entirely sure what it is that differentiates it, but now that they're dead, can I send that heavy back? Nope. So our other guys are over here clearing mines. Our main minesweeper dude is dead, and yes, we've got 2 engine rooms down, but any sort of base that someone spent more time on it than my 0 seconds is probably going to make you fizzle. So the squad leader flares are very cool, and they'll be great at the 2 engine room level, but as you get deeper and deeper into the season, it's going to be tough to get these guys to the engine room. So hopefully this gave you some insights, some ideas, some things to look out for with that squad leader flare. And I think that you can do, if you're one of those players who is just going to collect for a long time, definitely stay at the 2 engine room level because nothing's going to stop you. Plus you can get the troop health, plus you can get Kavan if you want to. You can just farm at the 2 engine room level. You can probably get up into iron, I would think, at the 2 engine room level, but if you want to go any further, you're probably going to need to load some Zookas and add them to the party. So we are going to finish loading up all of these heavy dudes. Heavies are loaded. We've got the Zooka, and the Zooka guy, everyone assumed that the Zooka guy is going to be useful. It's going to be the minesweeper and or the meat shield that we don't really know how well that's going to work out. Now, the meat shield, I would have liked to see them instead of the minesweeper, but maybe these minesweeper guys with the Zookas will be fantastic. I'm seeing like these split hits where the minesweeper keeps the Zookas alive, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to send the minesweeper over here with just like lots and lots of Zookas, and then we're gonna get this guy into here and see if we can't get these Zooka guys onto that engine room. And I promise you I threw a flag onto that engine room, but we can't see it. So let's throw one more. There we go. So you got to be a little bit careful. And now we're gonna focus on these guys because these minesweeper dudes should, in theory, clear all of the mines. Look at them just like fanning out and clearing mines like absolute bosses as these guys come back here, and our Zooka dude is not going to make it happen. So the minesweepers, decent, but again, the minesweepers are dead. They don't last nearly long enough, and so the minesweepers are gone. Our Zooka guys did not have enough oomph to get through to that engine room, and here's the thing. The Zooka guys are only good if you can keep them alive, so the fact that we had 2 cannons and a machine gun shooting at them, maybe you want to send the minesweepers ahead of these guys on one side. That's what I basically assume is going to have to happen, because otherwise you're going to have your Zooka guys run ahead and then nothing with them. So they're just going to be all on their own getting shot in the face by cannons. So squad leaders are a great little wrinkle on Warships, but as you saw, they're a little bit difficult when you can't see the flag, which, by the way, I will be telling Supercell about. They will know before the season goes live, so there's a slim, tiny chance they'll be able to fix that, but you just need to be careful where you throw your flags, I suppose. And let me tell you, when you're just matching against yourself, it takes quite a while to get a match, so that's why I've been pausing that. Now, here's what I'm talking about. We're going to send our Minesweeper guys up front, and we're going to send them towards the engine room, and then we're going to send those guys, and maybe, just maybe, that will be enough. And by the way, 4 boats of Zookas is too many Zookas. We all know that. These bases are not designed well. I mean, this base is not half bad, but I am a super creator working with Supercell. I am working for you guys, let's be honest here. So my number one goal here is to make content that helps you guys. If you have any feedback on how I can make my Warships sneak peeks better, how I can make my Boom Pass sneak peeks better, please, please do pass it along, because you can see there that we learned that if you send those Minesweepers ahead of the Zooka dudes, you do get onto engine rooms better, but we're still stuck without flares for the rest of our troops. So we're going to have to really, really think about this, and I do think that Zookas, or possibly even Kavan, will be likely once we get to the 3 engine room level, because right about now, the way that mines are placed, the way that, and this is just a generic base, I just threw everything down. You guys can definitely build better bases than this, and I'm already fizzling. Just not having flares is such a frustrating experience, and I really do appreciate those of you who commented and said, but Zed, what about those squad leader flares? And I love you for it, I appreciate you for it. And hopefully this has got you thinking about how you're going to unlock, what you're going to unlock, and maybe you were thinking you could go without Zookas, but maybe this got you thinking maybe that's not going to work. All of a sudden, that medic path, skipping tanks, is appealing, and also for some of you, you're like, nope, Zed, I'm going to get tanks. Let's be honest here, let's keep it real, we're going to get tanks. And smoke might be very, very useful to keep your Zooka dudes alive in order to get onto that engine room. Zooka dude, not plural, not singular, by the way. Anyways, that is my second sneak peek for Warships Season 69. I couldn't leave you guys hanging, had to make sure you had all the details, and needed one more opportunity just to get all the innuendos out, because you couldn't see the boom pass. I can't leave those little red dots without touching them. If the audio sounds weird, it's because I cut it, because I had to get rid of that boom pass. There will be a different sneak peek for that. Anyways, that is all for me. As always, thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, subscribing, and code Zmodding. But of course, comments make the world go round. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.